Hey everybody. So, update. Where are we at so far? Um, Not a whole lot further than where we were last time. Actually, you can see that the walls are still different colors. The painter that I contacted to get me a quote came by the house, looked at everything, and I haven't heard back from him. So, what is the move? What's the game plan? Probably going to be a paint party at the house. It's not the most ideal situation. Um, but honestly, let's look. Let's think about it. It's if you get three or four people to help, go a whole lot faster than doing it you and your spouse, or if you have like some older kids that are capable of painting and not making a huge hot mess. Then yeah, that's another possibility. But paint probably gonna be a paint party at the house. Um, I've already talked to a realtor a couple times. Found a realtor that is a her husband's retired. They're local. It's a military spouse. Like I said, her husband retired. She does lots of real estate in this area. I think it's gonna be a really good fit for us because she moves houses, and we are going to have to move our house pretty quickly for because we got to be in Atlanta or Warner Robins in June. So, and there he goes. Joys of having pets. So, if you have pets, you have a couple things to consider when putting your house on the market. Reem, don't you do that. Because the last thing you want is for somebody to come look at your house during the day and your dog be home in the house, losing its ever loving mind, being stressed the hell out, and people not looking at your house because they can't get in. Dude, really? And you don't want to leave them outside because now what if they want to go look at your yard and your dog's outside? Now there's a weird person in the house. They're jumping up on the window, and it's not good for the animal. It's not good for you. It's not good for the people trying to look at your house. So, a couple things I recommend: find a friend. For the days that you know you're going to have a house showing, get somebody to come watch your dog. Or I know it's going to be expensive, or potentially expensive. Doggy daycare. Lots of them are all over the place. Um, it might cost you a little bit up front, but it's less stressful on your pet, less stressful on you. Um, have somebody that you trust come by and pick your dog up. If you have somebody that's a key friend, they can come over and get your animal, lock the house back up, and then take your dog to their house or for a walk or something while the people are looking at your house. But don't especially your dog. Don't leave your dogs in the house. If you have cats are a little bit easier because honestly they're probably going to hide the entire time. My problem is I don't trust people to close doors behind them. Especially when they're looking at a house that's not theirs. They might open the door to the garage or to the outside, just leave it open the whole time they're here, and not even think about it. And my cats like to run away, so probably will do something to make sure they can't do that. We were going to sell our camper, but now we're not. So probably what I'll do is put them in the camper on the days that we have house showings. Um, but you can do the same thing. You can kennel them at your vet. If you live on base, check with the on base clinic, see if they have kenneling services. You can make it happen. It's one extra step, but if you have pets that you love and they're part of your family, which if you have a pet, it should be part of your family. It's not just a thing to sit there and be like, yes, I own this. No, that's part of your family. Uh, then it's worth it. So that's what we've been dealing with right now. So now the next thing we're doing is picking out paint colors. I think we're going to go with gray. That's actually what the painter suggested, and it matches the granite in the kitchen. So probably what we're going to do. Um, yeah, man, we are going to go look at houses in April. I think wife and I decided we're going to go look at houses in April. So it's one of those things where having family close by is really paying off for us for this particular move because we are able to just my wife and I are able to go out to our next base, find a house, hopefully find a house, and have somebody watch the girls. If you don't have somebody to watch your kids, then you probably are going to have to do divide and conquer. You're going to have to send either you or your spouse to go look, and then report back. So, a couple tips about that before I ramble on forever. We did this for looking for houses here. We weren't able, whenever we went to Alaska, we just rented houses, or we rented a house. And so we didn't really need to do this, but we kind of gambled, and we just looked online and found a house, and we actually got lucky. He thinks he owns the street. That's the problem. He thinks everything in front of the house is his, and it's not. So whenever you are, dude, whenever you are moving, get on Realtor.com or AHRN for sale by owner, whatever. Zillow's another good one. I really recommend Realtor. I'm not getting paid for saying that by any means. It'd be cool if they did though. But just get on there, and it shows you all kinds of stuff, and it's a really great site. It shows you the school zones, other houses that are similar to the one that you're looking at, and it's just really, really helpful. So look at as many houses as you want, rank them, write them down, save them, and then, we've already been doing that though. We can get an idea of what's out there, and now whenever it comes a little bit closer to time for us to go, we can kind of rack and stack and see which ones we like better. So having the ability to go out there together, unlike how we did here, like, so when we came here, my wife flew down because she got permissive TDY to go house hunting. So she flew down. I stayed in Alaska, and we FaceTimed every house. With the time change, that was a little bit interesting because they were three 3 hours ahead. No, I'm lying. 4 hours time difference. So she would FaceTime me for every single house, and we kind of made our decision, and we really liked this one. We weren't too hot about the paint colors, but we thought we had another year or two to paint, and so we never got around to it. That goes back to the last video. Pro tip: paint as soon as you move in. If you don't like the paint color, do not wait. If you can do it before your stuff shows up, even better. And we all know how long it takes your stuff to get to where you're going, so it's not like you don't have time. Anyway, so either divide and conquer, which is what we did last time. This time we're able to both go at the same time, which is going to be a little bit easier. But if you can't do that, same thing I'm recording this video on, you probably have in your pocket, or you're watching this on. So, FaceTime it, video message, whatever, Skype, whatever you want to do. That way, it's kind of like you're seeing it as well, and you can instantly have feedback from the other spouse. And that's what I've got for you, man. So look out. I'm going to try to do these every other week because I'm putting off writing a paper right now. I've got a 6-page paper due I got to start on. So probably going to do these every other week. That way I'm not drowning myself in schoolwork until the end of the semester. Once the end of the semester hits, I'm probably going to put these out every week. If you care, competed in powerlifting this past week. Today's Monday, so Saturday I competed in powerlifting. I'm a state certified judge for USPA. I judged on Sunday. A lot of fun. I judged the women's meet Sunday. Holy crap, some super strong ladies out there competing. It was very inspiring to watch. Honestly, a lot of them were stronger than me. I'm just going to throw it out there. They were pretty much pound for pound way stronger than I am, and I'm okay with that. But I had a great day. PR'd personal record for every single one of my lifts. Did not qualify for drug tested nationals yet. I will qualify and go next year, probably with a higher total. So we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll get froggy and shoot for a master's total and try to go to Worlds. Skip nationals altogether and just go to Worlds. Why not? But that's what I got, man. It was a good weekend. Wife and I went and hung out and got to see a lot of my friends compete and judged a lot of my friends. It's never fun giving your friends red lights, but if they don't do it, then they earn the red light. They're going to get it. I don't play favorites. Anyway, that's what I got for y'all. Thanks for watching The Professional Dependa, and we will holler at y'all later.